but there's a long tradition of these types of voices of conscience. So I just immersed myself in the world of St. Sabina and spent time with Father Mike and his peacekeepers and the community there, and tried to learn as much as I could.
We love you on Windy City Live. Yes, we do. Tell us, how did all this happen? How did this come about?
Well, I play me. I play Val Warner in Chirac, which is really cool. So when people see this movie, they are literally seeing Val, and I am a reporter in the movie.
We talk about the violence, but what can we do personally?
I think we got to be engaged, and I think engaged in a number of things. In our block, in our home, in our neighborhood, we got to be engaged. We got to fight the issues. We got to fight a government that is abandoned, you know, whole communities on the south and the west side. We got to fight a governor who's cut out every youth employment program, who's cut out violence prevention programs, who's abandoned our communities and the poor and the vulnerable. And I think we got to reach out to our brothers on the street and love them and respect them and help them, not just demonize them.
My participation is only because of Mr. Spike Lee, our leader, our director, and he reached out to me and blessed me with the opportunity to be in this film and said that his mission was to save lives in the south side of Chicago.
I'll just say like this. First of all, give you the history of coming to Chicago and telling my jokes as a young cat. I'm 37 now. I started about almost 15 years ago. Elroy taking me under his wing, let me do some jokes here and there for the radio stations and all that kind of stuff.
We are more than that. We are more than that. We're greater than that. And I feel like in places like this, or Chicago, or whatever you want to call it, the hood, whatever you want to call it, like, it's too much attention dwelled on the negative.
I learned that no matter what you do and how much of a genuine heart you have, and if you're coming from a good place, people are going to criticize if they don't agree with what you're doing.
Hi, we're from Empire, and you're watching the Higher Learning Network.
So how long have you been standing here?
Not too long, like an hour. So we're moving in fast. This is a good sign.
Yo, what's up? It's your man Tony Schofield from 106.3 Chicago's R&B, and you are watching Men on Higher Learning. Now, I used to hang around with some men that was into some higher learning. It just wasn't that kind of higher learning, but I got myself together now, okay?
What is it that you do in your quiet time, in your meditation time, that allows you to bring us the films that you do?
I sit courtside in Madison Square Garden, world's most famous arena.
And you're watching ZTV on the Higher Learning Network. Got your head right.
He was the quintessential servant. Bill Hampton was a man who dedicated his life in every sense of the word to the service of humanity. People of that nature are rare, and that's why we celebrate. Even in his homegoing, we celebrate because he lived such a tremendous life. But not just him. His father, his mother, his sister, and the family just have dedicated themselves to making humanity better, to making us better as a people. That is a tremendous legacy that continues and will continue forward from this day. Thank you.
We're going to bless the food and then serve it. It don't matter who does it. Can you bless the food for us, please? So, can we have your attention, please, so we can bless the food?
Almighty and gracious God, the author and the finisher of our faith, Father, we thank you for this blessing, and we thank you for this celebration We thank you for the food as we eat and drink with one another, as we commemorate and celebrate the life of one of your noble and faithful soldiers. Keep him uppermost in our minds. Keep the family uppermost in our minds. Thank you for the gift of the Hampton family to this community, to this country. Father, we humbly partake of your resources.
Well, we're here at the reception following the funeral of William Bill Hampton, the oldest of three children of Francis and Iberia Hampton. And he's recently deceased, and we are here celebrating his life. We also, many people are referencing Chairman Fred Hampton Sr. and Bill Hampton's relationship to him. Most people don't know that Chairman Fred was the youngest of the three, but he commanded the stage, the world stage, like he was the oldest. God bless.
Bill was a friend of mine. As a matter of fact, the family, I met the family about 45 years ago when I started going to training, and me and Fred got together. Once I met Fred, the whole family more or less put their arms around me and began to love me and invite me to different places. I have spoken at a couple of engagements for Bill. I guess for the last 5 years I was speaking at different places. Bill was a wonderful person. He was, and I hope that this dream will stay alive and that we will make progress, because at this time we need it, and our children just don't know what to do. Bill was really a wonderful person. Willing to help anybody and all. Thank you.
Well, Zelda, I could go on and on and on about Bill. I married into the family 50 years ago. And married Bill Ivory. They were second cousins. But I tell you, that family accepted me as a cousin then. But we kind of grew up together.
Regina?
I'm from Argo, where they were born.
Regina?
I could give you a whole lot
Are you
of
ignoring
history
me,
about
sweetie?
Argo, and
Are
go
you
as far
ignoring me?
back as a young
did you
man
tell her?
that we called
No,
Bobo,
I
but
want
his
you to
name
come.
was
Did you tell her
Emmett
that I
Till.
said hi?
My mother.
That one over there.
Big Mama, who is Iberia Hampton, and Miss Mamie Till.
You remember, you know the rules, right?
They were sisters
okay.
in the name
Just
of
so
love.
we clear.
Just so we clear.
That family moved out of Argo to, I want to say, where was that at? Thornton or somewhere, Blue Island. And they were there briefly and then came to Maywood. And it's been on ever since. So I tell you, we've got a lot of history and love between our families. I was with Bill past 3 months of his illness when he didn't even want anybody to know that he was sick. But Betty and I hung on in there because, you know, somebody had to. We just didn't want people to know. But when you do know, you do something about it. So we did, and we did the best that we could, but we're not God. And just us mortal human beings is trying to hang in there. We're here at the REPAST, and the service was beautiful.
REPAST for my longtime friend, Bill Hampton. And Bill and I we go all the way back. I had some cousins that lived in Argo. I was a little bitty boy. I used to come out here when my teenage years, used to play basketball with Fred and Mark. Fred Hampton was his brother. Fred Sr. was quite a basketball player. During the 60s, I'd go anywhere. Back in the 1970s, Bill gave me my first treasured Fred Hampton Image Award. And as far as I know, I'm either the only one or the few that received 2 Fred Hampton Images Award, which he gave me last summer. I talked to him just as recently as about 3.5 weeks ago, and he told me about his feet hurting him, etc. You know, just between him and me, but that didn't stop him. We was planning a voter registration initiative, and he was a confidant. I mean, when I had big decisions to make politically, I could talk to him. So I'm going to miss Fred. I'm going to miss Bill. And Bill was one of my closest friends in life. So Bill, I want to thank you. Everything that you've done for me, everything that you've done for other people, I ain't going to never forget you, brother. I'm going to keep the legacy going.
Hey, Chicago. I'm Robert Money. I'm here today with my man Bill. Yeah, we all here, we have a great time. But I want you all to know one thing. Bill was known by many, not only in Chicago, but around the world. He did scholarship for the youth. I mean, the man did a lot of great things for these people. I mean, you could call on him, he's going to be there for you. He didn't care what time of the night it was, he was going to be there. So, I said my big part, but I want you all to tune in for the rest of this tonight. You know, we're eating now, we're celebrating it, only one. Robert Money, nothing but love for the Hampton family. Fred Hampton Jr., he's here with us. Chicago standing in a little later. That's my brother also. So I'm here to show you to the whole Hampton family. God bless you all and church.
Hello, everybody. As I prepare to get some of this food out of my mouth, I am Vera Giles Norris from the Cats Out Show. And let me tell you a little bit about how powerful, first of all, Bill Hampton was. Bill Hampton literally visited me in a dream on January the 28th. And in that dream, he came and he said to me, Vera, get ready. It's an event that's coming up, and I need you to prepare yourself for the event. And I'm like, Bill, wait a minute, what kind of event is it? He said, Vera, I want you to be at the event. I want you to film. And not only that, I need you to do your poetry, have your daughter come do her poetry. Now, if anybody see this and they know me and they know my daughter, Patrice Winters, she was 9 at the time, the I Want to Grow Up poet. She's now 20 years old. We would come to several events because Bill had a passion of taking just the small people and blowing them up and giving them hopes and dreams. And he wouldn't take no for an answer. As a matter of fact, no was not going to be your answer. So as he came to me on this dream on January the 28th and gave me instructions on what he wanted me to do, I woke up kind of like, wait a minute, hold on, was this real or was it a dream? So I went all through social media, and I went all on his Facebook page, and I started inboxing people, and I started rallying people up saying, Bill just visited me, and something is going on, we got to get prepared for an event. Well, lo and behold, Bill, and to those of you all that's watching, you guys not going to understand, you're going to understand what I'm talking about. This is the event. I'm happy to be here. It is an honor to be here, and I am pleased that I sat and I walked on the battlefield with Brother Bill Hampton and the amazing family. So again, you guys, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Hi, my name is Rena Perkins Maywood, and I just want to say God bless the Hamilton family, and we will miss him. And we ask the Lord to continue to keep the rest of the family that's left and to keep them on Jamaica. Thank you. God bless you.
My name is Reese, from the south side of Chicago. I've been knowing the Hamptons since the 60s. Fred Hampton, when he was the youth president of the NAACP, I used to somewhat be an older brother advisor to him, and he would come to the south side and camp out at my house because I was married and he was a few years younger than me, so that's how we became acquainted. And over the years, I have been with the Hampton family ever since. I was with Fred on that Thanksgiving before he was assassinated on Monroe Street. I spent Thanksgiving Day with him that whole day. He had sent for me and had a car come pick me up, and he brought me home that night, and he was on his way to Maywood to see his mom. That was the last time I saw Fred, and that was the last time his mom saw Fred. So I've been around the Hampton family, like family, for years. I was at Fred's funeral. I was at his father's, Francis' funeral. I was a pallbearer at his father's funeral. I was at Ibera's homegoing. I was just out here at Dee Dee's homegoing. And now I'm out here with Bill, who carried forth the legacy of his brother and never let it die. And I always tried to support Bill like I would have done had his brother still been living. So I just want to say it's been a lot of history, a great family, and they're so strong in spirit that it'll never die.
I just want to say right off the back, my name is Tyrone Muhammad. I'm a funeral director here in New Jersey, and I'm going to cut straight to the chase. I ain't going to sugarcoat nothing. I ain't going to give you a watered-down version. I ain't going to tell you something that's just popular. No, I'm going to give it to you real. If you ain't hear from nobody else that's telling you the realness, you ain't hear from nobody else. As a funeral director, you want to talk to those who just loving these brothers, these rappers, in fact. Rappers such as Rick Ross, rappers such as Lil Wayne, those are out there having you falling in love with that nonsense, having fallen in love with thinking that that's reality when they're talking about violence. But they living other than that. See, they walking around with bodyguards and etc. And they got you out here gang banging, got you out here shooting and killing one another. But listen, all that, the reality of it is when I see you. When I see you, it's over. It's over. Why? You're dead. You're gone, and you're dead because of foolishness, right? You come in here all shot up, bullet holes everywhere. You've been to the medical examiner. The medical examiner butcher you up, chop you all up, gut you open, take all your heart, your organs, your liver, your kidneys, your intestines. They remove your brain, gut you out. Cut you out. And now what happens now? You leave off a cold environment there. You come to the funeral home. We put you on the cold embalming table. And while you're on that cold embalming table, we put cold embalming fluid in you, with cold water. See what I'm saying? And after all that, we watching your cold blood run down the tables. Why? Because you fell in love with a fantasy. You fell in love with something that wasn't even real. See, they got you buying their products, and they not even living that. They not even living that lifestyle. So they got you all thinking that that's real. No, that ain't real. Real is when your mother is before me. Real is when your mother can't afford to pay for your funeral. Real is when I got to patch up those bullet wounds on you. See, that's real. See, that's real. See, Rick Ross ain't here to pay for your funeral. Rick Ross, Lil Wayne and them ain't here to help your mother buy a casket, to put you on the ground. No, it's your poor mother. See what I'm saying? I'm sick of it, man. Ain't no damn outcry. Ain't nobody fed up. Ain't nobody care about you. Your homies don't give a damn about you. Why is that? Yeah, they homies on the street. But when it's time to come in here to pay that bill, ain't nobody in here with your mother. Your mother in here by herself, putting her little pennies, her nickels, and her dimes, and her hard-earned dollars here to put you at rest for some foolishness. Think that over, man. Think it over. I mean, I don't know nobody that want to rush to a grave. I just can't even see somebody trying to rush to get into a casket. To be down. Down for what, man? Think that over. Down for what? And at the day when they put you in that ground, and I've been to so many funerals, I've directed so many funerals, and after they eat that chicken and macaroni and cheese, get that Hennessy, smoke a little weed, you gone, man. Off to the next one, man. Everybody is profiting off the death of young black people. Everybody is profiting from it. The medical examiner, the hospitals, and the hospital profit even more because why? Because when you get shot and they trying to keep you alive, you ain't dead yet. They still keeping you alive by means of artificial, meaning that they can have a mechanical device on you keeping you alive, right? On a respirator, or you close to death, they harvesting your organs, taking your organs, man, your kidneys, right? Taking your heart, and your mother and father know nothing about that. Right? But then they go sell your organs or put them right on the black market, should I say. So now your mother who don't have money, think this over, think this over. Your mother who don't even have money to pay for your funeral, but yet your organs were so valuable that it's going over to somebody else on the market where they paying $25,000 and $50,000 and your mother see nothing of that. Right? Not only she lost her son, now his organs is being distributed to other people where they cashing in on it. Right? So you need to start thinking about this, man. Before you start going out here and talking about that you down with this set, down with that set, man, I'm telling you the real story is, man, you're going to end up in the funeral home. I'm telling you. And you probably saying you ain't got nothing to live for. You got everything to live for, man. You got everything to live for. You got to understand that you matter. Just as the next man that may have an education, that may have a lot of money, and you may not attain that right now, you still matter, man. So many of our young brothers, nowadays sisters too, end up in the graveyard. So much potential gone, man. Some of the answers and cures that we need in our community, gone. See? And what we got to do, man, we got to start uniting and realize that, man, we are fighting for the resurrection, for the totality of our people. We got to understand that we're fighting for our people, man, for our very existence here. Now, I'm tired as a funeral director. I don't know why other funeral directors ain't stepping up. Why other funeral directors ain't stepping up? Why I'm the only one out there crying out in the wilderness, man, trying to get you to see the reality, man? Huh? Are you just that much in love and getting in the casket? Is you just that much in love with seeing how many people gonna come to your funeral? Are you just that much in love to see how many people gonna sign a register book? Are you that much just in love to see how your prayer card and your program is? You must be a damn fool. You gotta be a fool, man. Because once you in that casket, you ain't getting out of it. It's over. It's done. So what we gonna start doing? And we out in the streets every day. We out in the streets every day. Morticians that care, we out in the streets. We bringing caskets to the street. We bringing body bags to the streets. We bringing the van with the casket on top of it, man. Right? Some people say, why you got to be so grotesque? Why not? Why not? We got to do whatever it takes, man, to save the life of our people. You even dilly-and-dally and pit-tapping around this issue? No, man, we got to deal with the issue today. And if that means by bringing a casket on the street, so be it. I'm going to keep doing it. If that'll bring a body bag out in the street, I'm going to keep doing it. Right? I'm going to keep doing it. Long as that we got the violence that's taking place and I'm trying to save our young people, I'm going to do what I need to do, But it ain't going to stop here. We're going to take the death from our community and we're going to bring it to right in front of the very door of those that got the resources to help us get out of the mess we're in. Right? That's what we're going to start doing. We're going to make a reality of death a part of other people who've been living cushy, who've been living comfortably, who've been living good, and off the backs of our young people dying. Medical examiners, step up, man. You talking about you ain't part of the problem. You ain't part of the solution. Nah. This is what one of the medical examiners told me. I tried to tell him to get involved of the Stop the Violence campaign. He said, listen, man, the medical examiners ain't part of the solution. I said, you're a damn lie if you ain't. You all lie. You ones that witness and see this every day. You mean to tell me that you don't care enough about the, oh, I get it, because he don't look like you. I understand. I understand he ain't from the same educational background as you. I get it, right? But at the same time, you have a duty, man, that you were sworn by, right? You have a duty. And you seeing so many of these children going to an early grave, man, when they should be going off to college and getting clothes for their graduation. I'm taking their clothes and burying them, man. Splitting them up the back to put on them, suturing up their skin, man, to put their flesh back together. I'm the one got to take the viscera in the bag and put that back in your stomach. I'm the one got to put the skull back and suture up your head, man. I don't take no damn delight in doing that. I'm fired up, man. I'm telling you, it's going to be a change. So you rappers, I'm telling you, we calling you out, man. We going to tear your brand down, man. I'm telling all the young people today, man, tell them, put that foolishness down, man. Don't buy another one of those records. They telling you to kill or pick up a gun. We don't want that. I don't care who it is. Because you know why? You should care. Because ain't none of them. Lil Wayne ain't coming to your funeral. You can forget that, right? Rick Ross ain't coming to your funeral. You can forget that, brother. Right? So what we going to do, we going to make them feel our pain. We're going to stop supporting them. If they can't raise the level of consciousness in the minds and hearts of our people, and they knowing damn well where they come from, man, from the inner city, and now you have attained a life that's giving you luxury, man, and you're going to turn your back on our people, man, and keep giving them this filth? Nah. We coming to you. We coming to your doorsteps. We bringing body bags. We bringing caskets, man. We bringing pictures, man. We gonna let you know, man, that we feel it here in the city. We gonna bring it to your doorstep. So I just want to appeal to the young people as I close out. I want you to really start thinking what I'm saying. I ain't here to scare you. I'm telling you the reality. See, they ain't gonna tell you the reality. I mean, it ain't all good, right? Cause you a shell, man. You gone, man. Right, you cut from here like that wide incision, right? That right here, you cut, man. Pull your flap over your chin, man. Skull is taken off. Brain is removed. Stuffed with newspaper, man. See, that's the real, man. And when you love somebody unconditionally, man, you give up the secrets. Ain't no secrets about this no more. It's all on YouTube, all on the internet on how people are embalming today. But the fact of the matter is ain't nobody saying nothing about the young black people dying, man. I mean, everybody on street corners nowadays saying this and that. No, we try to take it to another level, man. We got to take it to another level. We telling the radio stations. We calling them out, man. Stop playing all that damnable music that's harming our people, man. Right? You got us on one segment that you give us 1 hour on Sundays to try to tell us what's going on in the community, but those 23 hours a day and those rest of the 6 days a week, you dumping garbage and filth in the minds of our people, man. Sending all bad frequencies and vibrations within them, man. No, we coming for you, man. We coming even if, whatever it takes, we coming for you. We coming for you. So as I close out, I just want to thank you for not going that route. For those who considering that you think you may be corny and that you don't want to be a part of that culture, I'm telling you, stay the course. You want the right course. Because I'm going to tell you, as I close out now, we're going to be able to address the issue soon, or I'm going to be addressing you later. Thank you.
Hey, my name is Raj Singh. They call me the Passive Income Artiste. My website is thepassiveincomebook.com, and it's one thing to learn, but it's about the higher learning. You are tuned in to the Higher Learning Network. Boom!